Ohio can be a frightening place, with scary legends popping out from around nearly every dark rural corner. Some, though, remain extremely obscure and deserve perhaps a second look. In a true case of East meets West, I give you Pretty Penny, America's own slit-mouthed woman. In Wooster, Ohio, there lived a 10-year-old girl named Penny, who was a local legend for her beauty pageant accomplishments. Her parents loved her, as did her community. Her life and her future were as bright as the smile that she flashed for the judges. That is, until her babysitter came along. The family business had begun booming, and work hours had been getting longer and longer for both parents. But with the extra money available, they were able to hire Tabitha, a 30-year-old babysitter with great credentials. Penny would be in capable hands and still able to pursue her own dreams with the extra help. Tabitha herself had been a mother once, but alas, her child had been deformed and had passed away before the age of 1 due to medical complications. And supposedly, as its own legend, her child was so deformed that no pictures would develop when they were taken. It was in this tragedy that another was born. Tabitha became increasingly resentful toward this family for the beauty and success of Penny. As Tabitha began spiraling into a rage-fueled madness, Penny became more and more a target of Tabitha's abuses, which ultimately led to Penny's tragic death in September of 2008. It's said that Penny was savvy enough to know that she would need proof of said abuses and hid a small camera in a stuffed bear in her room. This bear, it should be noted, can be seen in photographs before the tragedy, but none taken after it. Rumor has it that if one could find this bear and expose the proof recorded that day in September, Penny's spirit could be laid to rest. The legend says that after one too many pageant wins by Penny, Tabitha simply snapped. Once home, she exploded and chased the child into her own room with a pair of scissors, ranting, "I'll cut that pretty face from ear to ear. How pretty will you be then?" Penny locked herself into her room, but Tabitha's adrenalized strength allowed her to break the door in. Tabitha grabbed the frightened girl by her hair and smashed her face into the glass of her prized mirror that had been adorned with ribbons. The mirror had done Tabitha's work for her, cutting and disfiguring the girl's face into a grotesque mask and a bloody smile. As Penny lay bleeding to death, Tabitha arranged the room to look as if a terrible accident had occurred, one that she would say was brought on by Penny's own temper. The rumors say that Tabitha was never heard from again after it was finally ruled an accident. This is the reason Penny's spirit doesn't rest, and her legend was born. Part Bloody Mary, part slit-mouthed woman, the legend persisted on its own bloody merits and goes a little like this. If you stand in front of a mirror and repeat the name Pretty Penny 3 times, she'll appear. If you're a babysitter, she'll strike you dead on the spot. If you're not, she'll possess you and use your body until it's so disfigured and rotten that it can no longer stand in order to hunt down Tabitha and exact her revenge. When you encounter her on the street as she wanders, she'll ask you, "Am I pretty?" And if you respond yes, she'll lower the mask she wears, exposing her disfigurement. "Do you still think so?" she'll ask. If you reply yes again, she will cut your face into a horrible smile and leave you to bleed to death, a pageant ribbon pinned to your shirt. If you reply no, she'll attack you with a rusty scissors, and she won't give up until you're dead or you're able to destroy her body. If you happen to evade her, or distract her with candies, as some say she's prone to, she will continue to hunt you down. She's said to be quite cunning and often very sneaky in doing so. While the legend of Pretty Penny is an obscure one, she should be no less feared, as sightings of various women have been recorded and reported to the police wandering in the streets, a mask covering their faces, scissors in hand. It is usually shortly after one of these sightings that someone comes up missing, dead, or found in a street, a smile carved in their face, with a ribbon pinned to their shirt. Personally, I always thought those pageant families were scary enough as it is. Anyway, stay scary, wildlings, and make the most of your nights.